A very good evening to you, and thanks for staying with us here on Mission. My name is Josephine Frimpo. Now let's go on to our first story. Residents of Kokwase in the Wasa East District of the Western Region say poor road infrastructure is hampering socio-economic development. That aside, some communities in the district are yet to be connected to the national grid. A report by Stanley Niblu.
Kokwase is a farming community comprising several settler communities. Residents lack access to potable water, health care, poor road network and inadequate farm implements. A 10-kilometer road that connects Kokwase to Hemanso or Junction is in a deplorable state, while the community is yet to be connected to the national grid. Electricity poles earmarked for a rural electrification project had to be pulled through this river due to inaccessible roads.
Because of the road network, vehicle cannot distribute the electricity poles and then the other materials. So we use our manpower to carry it from place to place and we distribute everything to the villages.
Residents alleged Member of Parliament for the Wasa East constituency, Isaac J. Mensah, who is also the Deputy Minister for Roads and Highways, is yet to fulfill his promise of fixing the road. This clinic was built by the Kokwase community with the support of an NGO to provide health care to the people. Health workers have refused postings to the place due to poor living conditions in the community. Residents are compelled to carry sick persons on improvised structure during emergency situations to Trifopraso to access health care.
Our road is very bad. We have to carry sick people on our head to the nearest village before we can go for health care. And so we decided that we are not going to vote.
A former assemblyman for the area said the Wasa East District Assembly is yet to attend to the community's plight after persistent complaints.
Write letter to the district assembly to help us for this route and then the school classroom block. By yes, still nothing has been done.
Some women at Kokwase have vowed not to participate in this year's election if duty bearers fail to address their developmental needs.
Cocoa cultivation is our main occupation, but we lack social amenities. Politicians come here to campaign, and after we have voted for them, they abandon us. We have decided not to participate in this year's general elections. Our children find it difficult to go to school whenever it rains because the river overflows its banks. We won't vote if our roads are not fixed.
Now, some islands in the Sene East District of the Brong Ahapu region are without health facilities. Residents say they cannot afford the 150 cedi required to travel by boat to access healthcare in the other communities. Catherine Frimpoma has the rest of the story.
Youth of Ategagome chanting war songs. They have lost a friend, a colleague and a teammate.
He plays the number 5 position in our team. He came to my dad in the night and complained of a heartache after a training section. He was rushed to the hospital the following day, but unfortunately, he passed.
Kwame is the uncle of the deceased boy.
This is not the first time something like this is happening. People get sick and by the time we get to the hospital, they will be dead. Sometimes women deliver in the boat even before we get to the hospital. It will be good to have a health center here.
To the community dwellers, his death could have been prevented if a health facility was sited close to the island. Tiga Goma is one of the 40 island communities in the Sene East district of the Bunahafo region. With a population of 11,000 people, the community lacks basic necessities. There is no school nor a health facility, not even a health post to administer first aid in times of emergencies. Residents are faced with the choice of traveling by water to Krachi, which is in the Volta region, or to access health care. Both options requires the payment of 150 Ghana cedis to boat operators. This is a 3-unit block intended for a health post. However, the project has stalled due to limited funds.
I'm a minister of free Sunyani, health minister.
About 10 years ago, the then regional minister visited the community. Seeing we didn't have any form of health assistance, he promised to assist us put up this place if we could start something from our own resources. So we began up to this point. The rest of the story is what you are seeing today. About 7,000 cedis can help us complete the project.
The health post, when completed, would serve communities like Yaboso, Sakwete, Bosumfo, Alavanyo, Pose, Wayokofa, Ningo, Agege, Kronanka, Sipom and neighboring communities. These are all island communities that do not have any health post. Health workers under the CHIPS compound policy are expected to move from house to house and attend to the health needs of individuals, providing health education, family planning services, and refer serious cases to the health center. These areas, by virtue of their geographical location, do not benefit from this.
Mostly they come. That is until maybe the person feels that is, hey, where I'm getting to is dangerous. And then these are mostly on market days. That is Wednesday, Thursday. These are the only days they access healthcare. But it's very, very, very discouraging. So we try in our little efforts to get to them in order to vaccinate the children.
The situation raises questions as to what happened to the 10% cut for members of the executive, which was meant to be used for the construction of CHIPS compounds.
That's how we wrap up on Mission